Hey everybody, welcome back to day 2 of Manifesting Health. So today I want to talk about our physical bodies and just realizing that we have the power to change our bodies. In fact, like I said about reality in general, is constantly in a state of change. The thing about manifesting physical changes or healing or things like that is recognizing that we have a new body in each and every moment. The body that was talking to you when I first started is not the same one that I'm in now. That's how fast reality is always changing. So the thing about healing is realizing that you are not changing the body that is sick. You are just selecting a new healthy body that has always been healthy. It's the same thing when we have things that we're healing. Like example, my skin. I got a little breakout. It was probably because some product I was using was a little abrasive, but I went from a reality where I had perfect skin to a reality where I have a little bit of redness, and I'm in the process of healing it and getting back to how I want it to be. So I'm shifting back to a reality where I have flawless skin. So it's the same thing with any illness or any organs or anything that you're trying to work on. When we have like the word disease, and the word itself is dis-ease, so you're in a state of uneasiness about something consistently enough, you're persisting in it long enough for it to manifest into physical issues. And that's usually where most people don't recognize, and you don't really need to know the source of how you got the way you are, like the how you got sick or whatever, but you do need to be mindful that, like I said on day 1, it's a mindset. So if you can't be complaining and negative all the time and worrying in a state of fear about your health and expect it to change. Now, obviously, there are people out there who are angry and bitter and don't have any issues, but their self-concept when it comes to health, maybe they just don't believe that they get sick. That's how people can be in different states of emotion but have different relationships with health. So some people, it is a manifestation of fears and worries and frustrations. Like the thing that you're sending your energy of fear, worry, frustration towards is most likely what's going to manifest, because there's a part of you that believes it's a possibility. But when you remove illness and disease from being a possibility in your reality, then it will have to conform to that new assumption. So it's just recognizing that you're not changing your body and trying to fix anything. You're selecting a brand new body that never had those issues to begin with. And when you realize you're no longer identifying with those illnesses, and you realize that you're the consciousness that creates your body's in you, you're not in your body. When you don't identify as it, it's easier for you to overcome and take control of the things that you're experiencing. Um, like I have examples of other things I've changed. Like obviously, I've never really had breakouts, but having more and more clear skin is getting better and better every day. Obviously, like my hair growing. Like usually when I do it, I'll color it so it's supposed to be this color, but as you could see, it's starting to grow out. But I want to manifest it growing a little bit faster, because right now it's like at my shoulder. But I literally had all of my hair cut off and it grew back to my shoulder, and it took a little while, but at least I know my hair is growing. So I do have the belief that my hair grows. It's just changing the belief at how fast it does. And I also want to change the texture so it's a little bit softer. But I'm taking my time with those things. It's not really a major focus, but I really do want to do different hairstyles. So that's just one other physical change that I've done. Also, my eye color. It's not that visible here because I'm not in the light, but it was really dark brown. But in the sunlight now, it's like kind of golden brown in a way, but you can't really tell it because the lighting's bad in here. But that was just something when I was manifesting hazel eyes. Like I started to listen to binaurals and just say like I like my hazel eyes, and they've been getting lighter and lighter, and then people would compliment me on them, noticing that my eyes changed. So I wasn't necessarily looking for those compliments, but people would point those features out. So that's what helped me recognize that I did shift to a different reality with lighter eyes. So I'm going to keep going because I do want them to be a little bit lighter, but those are just personal examples. There's other things, like obviously clearing up my skin a little bit more. So it's just focusing on the aspects that are clear and just continuing to persist that you have flawless skin, that your body's exactly the way that you want it to be. I love my appearance. Like, you can even go general, especially if you have so many things that you want to work on. Like, you can just focus in. I'm so sorry. You can just focus in, generally speaking, and you just know with your intention that I want all of these things to be changed. So if I love my appearance, obviously that means my skin's the way I want it to be, my overall health is the way I want it to be. And like I said, specifically day one, mental health is the biggest thing, because if you're not in a positive state, you can't really enjoy the things that you would like to do. If you're not in a positive state, or just feeling whatever your definition of healthy is, you're not going to feel up to doing the things and having the opportunities that you would like to have if you're not in a great mood, or if you don't feel good, or if you don't feel up to doing it, or if you're in a negative mentality, you don't even perceive the possibilities and opportunities that could come to you. So that's why I really want to stress how you see things, and your perception is the biggest aspect of health, because it's telling you what you think is even possible for you. But tying that back into the physical body, like I said, we are not our bodies. So we have to stop identifying with them so that we can be greater than the illnesses or whatever blemishes and things that we want to correct. We have to really decide that we can have anything that we want, especially when it comes to our body. You can say, I always manifest appearance changes fast. I always heal things instantly. Because think about it, like if you've ever had a scratch or any cut, you might get a scab, and then eventually the scab comes off and you might have a little scar, or you might not have anything at all. You're not sitting there thinking, I need to heal this, I need to heal it, my skin is healing now. Like, it happens naturally. Health is a natural state of being. So what people don't realize is that you don't even need to take action. Just think, before you even came across being aware of manifesting, your body was already doing this stuff for you. You would get hurt, it would heal itself, obviously in whatever period of time, but you weren't sitting there affirming to make it happen. So it's the same thing with any type of health issue. You don't have to do anything for your body to heal itself. But obviously, if you want to be more conscious and aware of being in a state of health, it's not going to hurt if you want to persist or be grateful for your healthy body and how things always change so fast, and it's just natural for your body to heal itself. Health is a natural state of being. So anything beyond that is just you resisting your natural state of health. So it's just recognizing and checking the forms of resistance that you have when it comes to health, whatever your belief system is, and just correcting it. So the only error you have is just your error in perception. When you change your perception and your assumptions of things, everything becomes easy. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory in a way, just knowing that you are in control of your body. So if you control your mind, you control your beliefs, you can control the outcomes. So it's not changing anything, it's just placing more of your awareness on how you're already healthy. Think about how your heart pumps, your brain is functioning, your blood is pumping, your lungs are breathing. Like, you're doing all of those things through your own consciousness. It's just you have the assumption that that's natural for you, so you're not sitting there all day thinking, I need to do these things. You've already given the commands, and you have on some level trust that those things are functioning for you. So even putting more attention on how those things in your body are working, all the specifics with your organs, your skin, everything is working on your behalf, and your consciousness is in control of that as well. You're just not really even thinking that that's considered manifestation, but all of that in its entirety is manifestation. So again, it's all pretty much the same, but hearing it in terms of health, breaking it down makes it a little bit more better for people to kind of really apply it. So just know, health is natural. It's a natural state of being. So all you have to do is drop your resistance to recognizing that, and putting more of your attention on the health that you have that's all around you. We have the trees, plants, all the things that provide us oxygen. Every day we don't have to get up and worry about those things. You just know it. And that's part of you creating that. Like, your everybody's creating their own reality, but since you have the assumption that those things are natural and normal and that's how life works, you're creating that too. So just know in your own reality, your assumptions are what's keeping everything and sustaining things. So most things are on autopilot. So just take the negative connotations that you have towards your body and towards health and flip them to the positive and be more aware of the positive and just amplify that. And the more you focus on how health is just natural, it's easy, it's effortless, it's just automatic, it's going to become more of that in your day-to-day life. So I think that's where I want to leave things here for day 2. And tomorrow is just going to kind of be a summary because I don't really have any major health issues. I have some things, but overall, it's pretty much day-to-day things that we all go through, and just wanting to trust that power in changing my body as fast as I possibly can. So I'm probably just going to do some gratitude and just summarizing how to keep your focus and attention on those things despite what you see, because that could be the biggest challenge when you have severe pain and all these other things in your face. How are you supposed to sit there and just focus and assume that you're in perfect health when you're not seeing that? So thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3.